Hello everyone, this is Derek, and as I have mentioned several times before on this channel, I am a huge fan of the Persona series. And because I am such a huge fan, I've actually started collecting a lot of Persona pieces, knickknacks and things like that. And I've shared some of those on this channel before when I did an unboxing of a collection of figurines that I had bought. But I thought that it would be nice to go ahead and do an additional video on some of the new pieces I picked up. You have to forgive me for my shaky hand here, my camera work is not the best. But I wanted to start off by showing this little shrine that I have set up right now. Although if I get more pieces, I think I'm going to have to get a new display stand thing because I'm running out of space. But above the shrine itself, I have got this wall scroll that I picked up. As you can see, we start off with the Persona 3 characters here, and then as we go down, we start getting into the Persona 4 characters. So really love that piece, love the fact that it has both 3 and 4 on it. But if we back up here, then we can see the little shrine that I have set up with all of my Persona stuff. So we're going to take a look at a lot of these pieces a little bit more closely. But I wanted to show you how the whole looks together. One of those books in the back, though, I need to rethink this because Teddy is covering up the book in the back. So I need to rethink how this goes. Like I said, I think I just need to get a bigger display stand here. But let's take a little break and then we're going to come back and take a look at some of the pieces in a little bit more detail. So the first thing that we're going to take a look at are these little figurines that I picked up. In my first video, I talked about this Nanako figure, but I have since picked up the rest of the set. I have Chie here, one of my favorites from this set. I love the action stance that she has as well as the stake. I also have Yukiko here. And then the last one is Rise. Very, very nice detail on the figures, I think. The thing that's interesting about these, I found that when I bought these, it was actually cheaper to buy, back up just a bit, this set here. Now this is a store display. As you can see, it would have, you'd put that in the store to sell these figurines. But you can buy this box, all sealed and put together, and each of the different variations are going to be included in this set because there are 4 characters, but each character has a different style. The body is pretty much the same, but the head does change. And when you buy this set, you get all of them. And I actually found that it was a lot cheaper to do it that way. Now, oddly enough, I only have these 4 on display. I don't have all of the others out yet. I still have them in the boxes. But as I find new places to put them up, I can do that. Plus, it just ended up being, for me to buy the specific 4 that I wanted would be about the same price as buying that box. So I figured it made a lot more sense to get this and have all of them. Alright, so we'll take another little break and come back with a new piece. Okay, next we have a couple of Teddys. The Teddy in the back is the one that came included, it's the Bappa bag that came included with Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. The problem with this item is that it tends to deflate very quickly, and that is a little frustrating. I don't know really what I'm going to do to display that because right now I don't really have him on display because he just keeps deflating. And I think maybe if I press him flat, I could probably display him on the wall, put him in a frame or something like that. But it is still nice to have, and I'm excited that I have it because I'm going to figure out some way around this inflation problem. So the next piece here is actually, this is the only Persona piece that I've ever found in a store. I was walking through a store called V-Stock, which is a local sort of geek store in town, and happened to see this on the shelf and had to grab it. And I really do love this piece. It's a very, very cute plushy Teddy. And I think it really is something that my collection needs because you definitely need sort of a plushy, soft, squishy mascot character. So I really like this. I think this is actually from the animation is what this was released for, but really, really, really love it. Next, I picked up the Persona 1 soundtrack. This is actually the soundtrack from the PSP remake of the game. And I got this for a really great deal. It's 2 CDs. Unfortunately, my case is a little bit broken, but it does have the 2 CDs in here. Whoops, and this likes to fall out as well, just like that there. But the other CD looks like that. Persona 1 is a really great game, although it does have a couple of issues, some things that I would wish were a little bit different, especially in the combat. But overall, it's still an excellent game, and one that I don't think people really appreciate enough, because the storyline is really, really excellent, especially, and the characters are cool. It just has some gameplay issues that they did correct with Persona 2, but I still think Persona 1 is worth playing. Speaking of Persona 1, one of the most recent addition that I've added to my collection is this Persona 1 art book. I really, really love this piece. I was very excited to find it because, again, I don't think Persona 1 gets enough love, and there aren't enough items and collectible things for the first game. So I found this on eBay and found it for a really great price. Paid about $5 for it. And it has got some really gorgeous artwork. So let's take a quick look here. Let me adjust the camera a little bit, get it up higher so we can take a better look at it. There we go. It does open on the left like a Japanese book does, so that was kind of interesting to see. But just a lot of really gorgeous full-page artwork, concept art, things like that for the first Persona game, and really was very excited to have it. And as you can see, there really, oddly enough, there's a lot of English in this book. There really isn't a lot of writing, period. It's mostly just an art book. But really loved to have it. And when I bought it, I actually didn't realize it was hardcover. So that was kind of an exciting thing for me to pull it out of the mail and find that it was actually a hardcover book. And it's just absolutely beautiful. I love it. So really makes me want to go back and finish up the first Persona game. I played quite a bit of it, but I haven't finished it, and I have every intention of doing so, and this is kind of making me want to go back to it. Alright. Okay, and the last piece that we are going to be talking about is another book. This is the Persona Club P4 book. To be perfectly honest, I actually don't know what this book is. I don't know what this Persona Club is, or it doesn't seem to be like a strategy guide. It seems to be more of a fan book, really, and we'll see that when we get into it. It has this thing here, which I actually take this off when I display it because I really love this this image. I've seen this image online before. It wraps around the book. And it's one of my favorite depictions of the Persona 4 characters. I think because I love the fun interactions that we get with them. I love the fact that we have Dojima and Nanako on here, and I just really love this image. But if we get into the book, you'll see what I mean about it being more of a fan book. We have some things where we have the main art from the game, whether it's the conceptual art by the game's artist or actual character models. But once we get into it, you'll notice that a lot of the artwork in here looks like it was done by fans. And even though I'm not able to read the book, I absolutely love looking through this artwork because some of this stuff is just so amazingly fun and creative and good. The art in here is just it's just outstanding. And I really love this. And every character has their own section where they are sort of shown off, and as well as other sections where they have multiple characters, and then there's also toward the back, which we'll get to, some really beautiful full-page images of the cast all together. But see, I love having Dojima and Nanako in there, some of my favorite characters from the game. And let's see here, I think that one is especially cute, of the main character and Nanako just sort of tuckered out. Let's see here. I wanted to see if I could find, there is a really fun, here we go, a Junes ad, which I think is great, and just a lot of fun to have that. Well, let's go toward the back here, where we can see some of the really excellent, that's another thing that they have here is this, some concert photos from one of the concerts that they did. I love that image a lot. But some of these full-page depictions, and I just really love the art in this book. I just think it's so gorgeous. And again, some of these people are just so incredibly talented. And I wish I knew more what this book was. Since I can't read it, I don't really know if it where it came about from, but I'm really glad to have put it in my collection because I really, really love it. And I think it's a great, it's just a great piece to have if you're a Persona fan. So that is my collection. That is my my new Persona 4, well, not Persona 4, but just Persona overall collection. And I'm going to continue to add pieces to it because I'm just a little obsessed. But, and as I add pieces, I'll probably do more videos once I have enough pieces to warrant another video. But I really hope that you guys have enjoyed taking a look at some of the cool new things that I've added. And if you have any advice for me on places where I could get reasonably priced Persona items, the problem with a lot of the stuff is it's very, very expensive. But if you have any suggestions on where I could find some good deals, or just maybe some pieces that I'm not aware of that you think are really neat and that you'd like to share with me and let me know about, I would appreciate it so much. Well, thank you so much as always for watching.